Hello, welcome back to the channel for another coin hunt. Today we have £1,000 of £2 coins to have a hunt through. This bag was sealed on the 2nd of January 2024 and this one on the 4th of January 2024. Without further ado, let's get them opened up and see what we can find. And while those bags are being opened up, let's have a quick look at the book to see which designs we're still after. On page 1 we need Commonwealth Games England, and then after that we have everything up to and including the Great Fire of London. And our first find of the day is in bag 3. That's abolition of the slave trade. Very common one, about 8.5 million was circulated. Just worth keeping an eye out for DG next to the 7 there. If you find one with DG initials, that's a non-circulating version of that coin. Very quickly followed by a VE day. That is the most common £2 commemorative coin that you can find in your change. Over 10 million of those were circulated. And there's a Brunell's portrait, another very common one. This one can have an edge inscription error though. So I'm just going to check the edge inscription on this one. I can see Isambard Kingdom Brunel, so that is the correct edge inscription for that one. And there we have a Marconi's wireless transmission across the Atlantic. Another pretty common one, unfortunately. It's not a keeper. Oh, nice. And then we have a DNA double Helix. So that's getting a little bit lower on the mintage figures, about 4.3 million, but unfortunately still not quite a keeper. Lovely design though. Oh. I think I might have been shortchanged in this one. Let's have a look. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19. That happened in the previous hunt as well. I mean, pretty unforgivable that I don't get the full allotted amount of money. And that is a very nice condition Brunel's Archers. Oh, I just dropped a coin there. That's in pretty good condition. Normally they're a little bit ropier than that. Might even hold on to that one. Very cool. So that's the sister coin to the portrait that we found earlier. And another Brunel's Archers. That's more like how we normally find them. And there's a Trevithick, so that's a pretty common one, although we don't find as many of them on the channel as we would expect to find based on the mintage figure alone. And there's another VE day. And an abolition of the slave trade. And a Marconi. And another Trevithick as well. Well, we're certainly not short of commemoratives, but nothing spectacular, so to speak. Oh well, that's very nice. I think we've only had a few £2 commemoratives, or £2 territories I should say, on the channel before. So that's the Jersey parishes from 1998. I'll double check what the circulation figure is on that one. That's very cool. That's definitely a keeper. Star find of the day so far. I'm going to finish that bag off with another Brunel's Archers. Now we have Charles Dickens for the first time today. Just over 8 million of them were circulated. It's another very common one. And there we have the Gunpowder plot for the first time. Very nice. I think I saw some sort of edge inscription in this bag. Didn't see which one it was. Ah, okay, it's another Charles Dickens. And we have an active union for the first time. Very common, but it is known to have a rotation error. That one's absolutely fine though. And there we have a Rugby World Cup for the first time. Sunderland Coin Hunt recently found one of these with a 180-degree rotation error on, which is pretty amazing. Not on that one though. And another Charles Dickens. And there is another Gunpowder plot. Another Brunell's Achievements. And that looks like a fake on that side. Let's have a look and see. Is it? Or isn't it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. I'm going to double check that a bit more carefully at the end. Pretty sure that's a fake. There is a World War I Army. We find more of this one than any other commemorative £2 coin on the channel. The rotation and edge inscription on that one are all in good order. Ah, and there's another one right next to it. Let's check this one as well. No rotation error, no edge inscription error. Another abolition of the slave trade. Another Brunell's Achievements. Another active union. No rotation error. Nice shiny 2015. Oh, I've caught one on camera. It's particularly the shiny ones that I try and do a little spin on while I'm on camera, because they do have a tendency to have a rotation error. I think that's 3 or 4 hunts in a row we've found absolutely amazing rotation errors on these 2015s. Look at that, what an absolute peach. There's a Lord Kitner. We haven't had him yet today. Just worth checking the obverse. £2. That's as it should be. Keep an eye out for the £2 missing. And here we have a Shakespeare. That's Shakespeare's Histories. That's the most common with the Shakespeare coins. There are 3 Shakespeares in the set. This one's going to be something. Jodie Clark Portrait. It's another Shakespeare's Histories. And an active union with no rotation error. 2010, that's the year that we'll keep an eye out for these double die obverse errors. That one's fine. Again, I'll check them all at the end. Another shiny 2015. No rotation error on that one. Another Active Union. No rotation error on that one either. And a Trevithick. Lots of common commemoratives all bunched together. It's normally not necessarily the best sign. That's a good one though. We have a Trinity House at the start of this bag. That's a low tier keeper. Very cool. Another Brunell's portrait. With no edge inscription error on that one either. And this one's the last bag of the hunt. Okay, I'm going to double check all the coins now, make sure I didn't miss anything the first time round, and I'll post back in a few seconds with what I find. Okay, I finished checking all the coins and I did find one more technology of interest. Before we get to that, here is the Hall of Shame. This is where I keep all of the fake £2 coins that I find during the hunts. This one here has been added with all of its other naughty friends. And then going back to this rotation error, it's another 2015 and it's exactly like the other one. So if I turn it around like this, the queen is facing down. So to try and find two of these in a single hunt is absolutely fantastic. It's not quite as good as the one we found during the hunt, just simply because of the condition of the coin, but nonetheless absolutely delighted with that. And then looking back at the other finds, well, I mean, we had loads and loads of commemoratives on show, but nothing that was a real killer. We've got a couple of keepers down here at the bottom. We've got a Trinity House, which is in reasonable condition, and we've got that 1998 Jersey Parishes. 720,000 is the mintage figure on that one. I did have a look and I've already got this year in my collection. Thank you very much as always for watching. If you enjoyed that video, please do hit the thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you next time for another coin hunt.